Guys, it's Nicole here back on this Wednesday night. I hope you guys are all doing good out there and welcome back to Nicole's View. Now, I'm sure by now most of you have heard about this very horrible and sad story. Sergeant LaDavid Johnson, 25 years old. He was ambushed and killed with three of his fellow soldiers as well in the country of Niger. And in typical fashion, your trailer ape cave beast white supremacist in chief, Donald Trump, just can never get anything right. He is just disgusting on every level. But of course, are we surprised? Not at all. Not at all. We've come to expect this. I expect nothing but hell when it comes to this man. Okay? So I'm in no shock. I'm just sitting here like, well, this is what he does. So none of us should be shocked by it. But anyway, so with all of this, the controversy, of course, is how Donald Trump contacted this soldier's wife, Miss Maisha Johnson, who is 6 months pregnant, and they have two other kids, 6 and 2 years old. And he told her along the lines that he knew what he signed up for. And he guesses it's still sad, but you know, he knew what he signed up for. Now, it doesn't shock me, like I just said, that this cave beast did this. But what a lot of people, I guess, didn't realize was Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, who is, widely known for her flamboyant hats out of Florida. She apparently knew this young man, knew the family, knew him since he was 5 years old, according to her. And she was with the family when Miss Maisha got the phone call from the cave mutt. And she is vouching and saying, this is what this devil said. Now, for folks in the media, but we know how some of them operate. We know how some of these white supremacists have to stay on code no matter what. These devils are like, are you sure that's what he said? Are you 100% positive that's what was said? And then you will have the white supremacist cave beasts like Meghan McCain, who this video is really about, and how she tried to shame Miss Wilson into why would you, reveal this publicly? This is such a horrible and sad time. Why would you do this? Why would she do this, Meghan McCain? So Meghan McCain, for those who don't know, she has a spot now on The View. And I used to watch The View years ago, but this is a great reason why I stopped watching it. I stopped watching The View a good 3-4 years ago. I was done with it because I saw the writing on the wall. Whoopi, for one day she's down, the next day she's cooning for massa. And I got tired of all the different folks that kept switching it up, getting the races, getting the coons. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with this show. But anyway, just so you know now, Meghan McCain is a part of The View officially. So she brings her Republic cunt white supremacist dribble as if she's trying to shame Miss Wilson. No, you don't have the authority to shame Miss Wilson, Meghan McCain. Who are you? Miss Wilson has been doing this for years, for decades. Who are you? These devils kill me. Now, we can have women come out of the woodworks against Cosby and everybody else, and it's automatically believed. But we have here Miss Wilson, who has been a congresswoman for all these years. And for folks to try to question her, are you sure that's what he said? How dare you come out and say something? See, that is white supremacy being on code. Even though they know Donald Dump is garbage, they will still protect theirs. And see, Meghan McCain, she'll sit up here, she'll do her white supremacist talking points, and then she'll flip the script and she'll try to pretend like she's, you know, like for women and feminism, and sometimes she'll act like she's want to be down for the Democrats. So see, Meghan McCain is dangerous. She'll play both sides of the field. I've seen her do this. Okay, but I will never trust her. She is a snake in the grass, as my grandmother always says about someone who you can never trust. That's what Meghan McCain is. And she showed it today by how she tried to admonish Miss Wilson. Are you kidding me right now? Heifer, you need to have about 10 seats. This woman does not have any reason to lie about that piece of shit. He's shown his true colors the past 9 to 10 months. Okay? Bitch, sit down somewhere. This really pissed me off when I seen this. Someone, a group on Facebook called the Black Community posted this video. And it just immediately, I just got angry inside. I said, see, white women can come out and say this and that happened to me, and it's automatically believed. But let a black woman come out and say, well, this is what I heard, this is what I saw, and this is what you get. So you won't see me out here trying to act like I'm just down with this so-called feminism bullshit, because that's what it is. It's bullshit. It's feminism for white women. You black women, keep listening to that crap. They're going to eventually show you. They're going to show you. I've seen it, so I don't need to see it. But they're going to show those out there who are brainwashed thinking that they're for us, but they're not. Okay? They're not. And this proves it. Yes, someone will say, well, Meghan McCain, we already know she's a Republican. That's, you know, that's just how they think. No, 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 no. I've seen Meghan McCain before. She plays the fence. Okay, like many of them do. Even if they're liberal, they will play their part. Okay. And we know how this devil is. I feel so sorry for his wife, Maisha, and their kids. And, you know, I also feel bad for those other soldiers and their, you know, family, because that's sad. You hate to hear someone going off to war and getting killed. No one wants to hear that. It's awful. But it does not surprise me that Cave Mutt said what he said. That's the thing that kills me. Are folks really wanting to ask if this woman is lying? Congresswoman Wilson is lying? Get the hell out of here. You've heard this beast talk before. It shouldn't shock you at this point. He's a devil. A certified devil. But anyway, I had to get that off my chest. So I've included the clip, not the whole clip, but a photo and audio of the clip. So let me know what you think, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.
Hey, now we were just talking about that shocking phone call from the new guy to a fallen soldier's widow. And joining us live right now is the Florida Congresswoman who witnessed the call. Please welcome Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. Hey. Congresswoman, so you were in, you say you were in the car. The new guy in the office says he has proof of what he says. Can you tell us what you heard?
Well, I heard him say, well, you know, this is what he signed. I'm sure he knows that this is what he signed up for, but it still hurts. And the saddest part of this, he kept referring to LaDavid as your guy. He never called his name. It was almost as if he forgot his name. And that's what hurt the mother so badly, the wife. She said he doesn't even know his name.
Yeah. Congressman, do you think President Trump was aware you were in the car at that moment listening to the call?
Well, I think that President Trump was aware that we were on the way to retrieve the body from the airport to bring it back to the funeral home. So I'm sure he knew that I was not the only person in the car. It was a limousine, so I'm not the only person who heard the conversation.
And the call was on speakerphone.
And she was crumpled up in a ball. She weighs maybe 103 pounds. She's 6 months pregnant. She had just found out that her husband would not be able to have an open casket funeral because of the condition of the body. So she was grief-stricken. And in the car was her aunt and uncle who raised LaDavid, my driver, the gentleman from the Army, and the driver of the limousine. So the gentleman from the Army held the phone so that she could speak. And we all knew that. We knew that he was going to call. And then I said, I want to speak with him. Let me speak with him. And they said, no, you can't speak with him. So they said, well, why did you want to speak with him? I said, because I wanted to curse him out.
Congresswoman, Mrs. Johnson, as you mentioned, is 6 months pregnant with her third child. And according to you, President Trump not only said this is what her husband signed up for, but not once did he call her husband a hero. What was her response when she heard what the president said?
Oh, didn't say.
She simply said, this was all she said. I'm going to tell you exactly. She said, he was calling him my guy. He didn't even know his name. That's what she said. And that was all she said.
Congresswoman, President Trump said this morning that he actually has proof of what was actually said. Now, I'm listening to what you're saying. It sounds to me like your proof is that you had witnesses in the car, a lot of people in the car who heard exactly what happened in there. What do you think is his proof?
President Trump is a liar, and he
yeah, we know that. But, he says he has proof. Do you think he was taping the conversation? Because that would be the proof, right? Or if he has as many witnesses as you have.
Well, if he was taping the conversation, bring it on.
Congresswoman, I'm very uncomfortable with all of this. I don't like the cheering of calling our president a liar. I don't like the cheering talking about a man who has given for our freedom at this point. This was a private call between a widow and the president. Why did you feel the need to speak out? And do you think at any point that she will either confirm or deny what you're saying right now?
Well, when I exited the car, because I am from Miami, my local press surrounded me. Mr. Trump had evidently told the press that he was going to call the widow. So they asked me, they said, Congresswoman Wilson, did he call the widow? I said, yes, he did. They said, did you hear the call? I said, yes, I did. They said, what did he say? And I told them what he said. And then I just told them that one line. And then that was the end of that.
But just because you asked isn't necessarily your role to answer. I mean, this is deeply private and personal. I mean, again, I don't know the context of it, and I understand that, we have...
First of all, let me tell you my relationship to him. I have a mentoring program in Miami called the 5,000 Role Models of Excellence Project, and I mentored this young boy from a little boy in elementary school through this program all the way through high school. His brother, we mentored him and sent him to the Cookman College. The other brother is in the fire college. He's 17 years old. These are people that I have known all of my life. Since they were little children, I told you that his uncle went to my elementary school. I was his principal. So, and another thing, my purpose was not necessarily there to hear Mr. Trump's verbiage to the wife. I want to know from Mr. Trump what happened to LaDavid in Nigeria. Why was he the last one found? Why did it take 48 hours for them to discover him? Why wasn't he in a car, an armored truck? Why did he have weapons weaker than the terrorist weapons? Why were they able to surround them and kill them? This is going to be Mr. Trump's Benghazi, because I cannot get the answers. Nobody can get the answers. And until we get those answers, it is his Benghazi, and this whole thing about what he said to the widow is a cover-up.
I just want to say one thing. This is a tragedy. This young man died for our freedom, and we should focus on that.
He died for our freedom, and he is a hero, and that is what my community is holding him up to be, and I would hope that the White House and the Congress and everyone else will hold him up to be a hero. He's a young man. He minded his parents. His mother died when he was 5 years old. He had to be raised by his aunt and uncle. He went to school. He was a good boy. He didn't get in trouble. He didn't go to jail. He didn't run in gangs.
Congresswoman.
And we love him, and you lift him up. He's a member of the 5,000.
We got it. We got it. Congresswoman. Thank you. He is a hero, and we'll let everybody know. I promise you. Thank you for talking to us, and I'm sure this is not the last we're going to hear about this. We will be right back.